Alright, y'all. What's up? So, I've been gone for maybe a month or so. I don't know. And I'm back. And I see Iron Mouse has a fucking concert. Since when could she sing? Or when could she be? I didn't even know this VTuber could sing. And, TYLIL, he got rape accusation, grape accusations, and now there's a whole drama. Why is there a bot, bro? Come on, I just started my stream not even a minute in and we're already having bots. This is just crazy, bro. Come on, man, do better, man. Get the fuck out of my lobby. Fuck out of here. Automod, I appreciate y'all. It's a little Twitch helping me out. Like I was saying, TYLIL situation, now Plagueboy Max and FAZE, the whole drama and people leaving, the whole FAZE is disbanded or something. But that is crazy, man. Okay, hold on, just reading something. Okay, I see. Twitch alerted me about a bot, the one that I was talking about before. Yeah, I couldn't see it because they didn't use the new smart something. All right, whatever. That's not the point. My bad. I'm getting out of touch. My bad. Like I was saying, TYLIL Max. I'm gonna just be streaming for an hour max. So I piled up all the videos, as y'all can see right here. Iron Mouse first, FaZe Banks, Plagueboy Max, and all that. Then TYLIL. TYLIL, already seen some clips. I watched a little vid, a little small vid, not all of it. So I already know a little bit about the TYLIL. That's the most I know about. And I watched a little about the Plagueboy Max. He did a video about this himself. I watched that. Not all of it, though. A small part of it. But besides that, I haven't watched any other stuff. Any other FaZe members, coming out. I haven't watched any of those videos. My bad, John. I'm yapping too much. Let's just get into it. Let me see if she could, if this VTuber Iron... I don't like Iron Mouse, bro. I'm genuinely... I don't know how y'all are able to stand, how y'all are able to watch that.
Alright.
It's probably like a bald dude with some glasses just talking the whole time, bro. I don't know, her voice just irritates me, man. It's it sounds so forced. But do you, right? Do what you want, man.
Right. We do.
My bad, let me just start.
We
Let's
do
go.
have
Eating
Iron
cake.
Mouse coming up next.
Whoa, Iron Mouse, let's go.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah. What is this, bro? What is this? Why we got this dude over here? Coming up next. Whoops.
So.
What? Yo. Why is it? Why you there, bro? Why is this dude always?
Yeah.
My bad.
We are one of the few, and we're
I don't
able to
even
get
know what I
Mouse
was
in the
gonna
house.
say.
It's very impressive. It does take some setup, though. Don't faint.
They're just
Together,
trolling,
keep
bro.
together. Well, everybody, welcome to the
Alright.
stage.
Was this the Streamer Awards?
The
I don't even know
the
when this.
only
Oh,
Iron
Christmas
Mouse.
charity.
Hi! Hello everybody, happy holidays! I'm sorry I can't be there today for obvious reasons, but I really wanted to come and sing for all of you guys, so I'm really nervous, and I really hope that I don't destroy your ears too bad. So brace yourselves, okay? Oh, also, I forgot to turn this on. Perfect. Okay, here goes nothing.
Yo!
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season carnival. With those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call.
Did you say gay meetings? What? What? Let's rewind down.
Greetings and gay happy meetings.
She's talking about great meetings, or what is she? What is she talking like?
When friends come to call, it's the happiest season.
This is so awkward, bro. This is so awkward, man.
Every party's for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow.
This is so awkward, bro.
Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Yo.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time.
My bad. Just checking out some stuff. Not as bad as I thought, low-key. But still, this is weird.
There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows
Is this
for
edible?
toasting, and caroling out in the snow.
Trouble.
There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the
I didn't even play you, dog. I didn't even play you. Why you? No, stop. How much y'all betting that she got? All of that was pre-recorded. How much y'all betting? I'm 100%. All that shit was just pre-recorded. I'm guaranteeing that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised it wasn't as bad as I thought. It just sounds bad because of her voice.
Oh my gosh!
Can't be there today for obvious.
Yo, bro, come on, man.
Oh boy. Oh gosh. That was awful. Well, killing her. She was incredible. Mouse is always incredible. I feel so lucky that we're able to get Mouse. So thank you, Mouse and Mouse's team, for always making that happen. Because she makes us feel like superstars being able to have her at our show.
This is the most awkward shit I've seen in my whole entire life, bro. I thought that was one. This is it? This is what I was supposed to watch? Oh, shit.
注いだれうまいだねおせらにからそいかおぶらvocê
That actually hurts my ear, bro. That actually hurts my ear.
前の間でないどそけもないわいAlicia ida deないverso ida e che tu
she? Is she in Claire Obscure? Are those two in Claire? Like, what is this shit, bro? I've been silent this whole time trying to see, you know, watch the video before commenting, and bro, I don't know. Hold on, y'all, I just gotta check something. Yo. Okay. You know, this is like the first stream after with a little sound effects, you know. I just gotta check, and a new mic too. I just gotta check, you know, do a little test. My bad, we good. What am I even watching, bro? I feel so horny. Not wait. Not yo. Not like that. I meant like. Yo, that came out so wrong. Oh my god, that actually came out so wrong. Oh my god. Yo, I feel weird watching this. Not horny. Don't take that as the wrong way. I feel like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Like, I'm watching something, you know, weird, you know, like, you know, like I'm watching some gooning shit, you know. I'm not, yo, 100%, my dick is not hard, bro. I guarantee you, I promise you that. It's soft as hell, bro. Let's do this. Let's go. This just proved that she's forcing her voice. Y'all know why? When people sing, this about to be some yapping shit, but when people sing, they sing ya na ya ya. That's because she's forcing her voice, bruh. And if not, then she just sucks. I mean, my bad. I genuinely feel like I'm watching hentai, bro. What the fuck did this bitch just say, bro? The other one, I barely understood. Middle lady, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. If she's trying to speak French, I do not understand her. I speak French, bro. Right girl, redhead lady, she you know, she spoke alright, she sucks. Other one to the left, decent voice for singing. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's just saying some random bullshit. I'm trying to understand the lyrics. All I understood the whole time was Claire Obscure. Like in this French, you know, manner of saying it, but like, that's the only thing. Is there lyrics for this shit? There's no way there's lyrics. There's no way. Like, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? I'm turning on subtitles. Y'all got subtitles, bro? Subtitles not understanding this shit. Even subtitles not understanding this shit, bro. For the love of God, I just hope it's because there's 3 people singing at the same time. But I doubt it, bro. Left lady sucks. Middle doesn't make sense. Right lady barely said anything good. Like... Thanks, bro. Thanks for this shit, man. It's not done. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, so it's the same streamer, the red-haired girl. Okay, so they're all streamers. Stay streamers, bro. Like, all I understood, you know, the thing about it, when they all sang for harmony and all that, it didn't sound bad. It sounded decent. But when each of them sang alone, you like no. Middle girl, her voice was squeaky and it was just squeaky, bro. I just don't like her voice. Right girl, she's too close to the mic. I'm always hearing like back up. Take a little breather and back up, you know? And she just barely, and she was the one that actually made more sense. Not made more sense, but was more understandable, you know? Left lady was just saying some bullshit. Like, I don't even know what the fuck she was saying. She sounded amazing, you know, not amazing, but like decent, right? Back up, she was also far away from the mic. Good voice. I mean, not good voice, but decent. She was just saying some gibberish, like. I mean, besides that, if that was in real life, if people were watching that in real life, then it's not bad, you know? It's not a bad show entirely. But just don't ever sing again, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, eeny, miny, mo. Let's watch. Let's watch. Yeah.
Since Max wanted to go live and talk about standing on business, and I was right, and look who was right, and I left FAZE first, and look at me, 100K viewers, highest off the clout, just proving everything that I said.
This Max was calling Max in the car. And they're like, yo, this Silky, though, he's lazy as Not even knowing Max was on speaker. Silky is right next to Max.
Apparently, I'm this awful, terrible guy, monster.
Wait, what'd he say?
Max had all these issues. Proving everything that I said.
Did Max insult Lazy?
Max was calling Max in the car.
Off the clout, just proving everything that I said.
This Max was calling Max in the car. And they're like, yo, this Silky, though, he's lazy as Not even knowing Max is on speaker. Silky is right next to Max.
Apparently, I'm this awful, terrible guy, monster.
Damn.
Max had all these issues with.
Max and Banks got in an argument. He calls other FAZE members and says, this
Now, I thought I was gonna have a brief moment of rest in this entire FAZE saga, but before I could really even shut my eyes and close my PJs in my robe to give myself a little bit of a break, FAZE Banks came out and did his scorched earth attempt about Plaqueboy Max, seemingly exposing him as being some sort of liar, deceiver to his audience, trying to get the community to galvanize some sort of support around him. But I'm gonna be quite honest with you, everything I watched from those videos to those text messages just confirms everything that I've been saying for the past year about the FAZE collective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. Us unemployed gotta stick together during this holiday season. Now, back into the content. Now, I know eventually that one of these FAZE guys will be the one to pop the top off of everything. When I got called out last year by Ron, Lacey, and Banks, and we had our whole Discord argument, I saw who was reacting, how they were reacting, and what they were saying. And there was one person who kind of just stayed silent, just kind of watched, just, that's tough, etc., but didn't.
I'm assuming Max, right? Nah, Max with his crooked hairline, bro. Nah. Jason? I feel like it would be Jason, right?
Join in on the dog pile for the most part. That was my good buddy Plaqueboy Max. Since that situation, he took his departure from the FAZE collective, saying that he had mental health issues, he was struggling to find himself, he was burnt out from his 365 challenge, and specifically, well, really unspecifically because he couldn't get into too many details, he didn't have ownership of anything. If you're new to this saga and you haven't tapped in just quite yet, Plaqueboy Max's cousin Fatboy Dip came to the internet exposing how the FAZE collective wanted to charge Plaqueboy Max an insane amount of money for housing.
Gang, you see that little townhouse that Max was in? They tried to make that pay 20 bands a
month.
month.
God damn it, bro, I gotta upgrade that shit.
20 bands a month.
Or give a percentage of myself. What the?
What? Now, later on in his own stream, Plaqueboy Max would all but verify the claims that his cousin made, and ultimately sprinkling on some more seasonings to the healthy stew that says that FaZe Clan was ruined by FaZe Banks. Now, there's a deeper conversation about how the FaZe collective wanted to come back and recoup a whole bunch of money from them, which we'll get into it at a little bit of a later time. But ultimately, just know that FaZe Banks was called out by Plaqueboy Max. Now, this situation would cause FaZe Banks to do a retaliation. And in that retaliation, FaZe Banks naturally would go on the defense, saying that, you know, these guys were fake and ungrateful.
I just watched some clips from this Plaqueboy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet. And it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer, and your community included, is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth.
Now, I go into detail in the live stream that I just did in the previous video, but ultimately that set off the chain.
Wait, hold on, there's a video? Y'all live? God damn it, bro. There's another fucking video, man.
That I just did in the previous video. But ultimately that set off the chain reaction. That chain reaction would lead to a scorched earth moment where Plaqueboy Max,
should we watch this, bro?
His cousin Fatboy Dip came back to the internet and revealed even more secrets that would disprove any narratives about this collective organization being genuine, friends, etc., and that there wasn't any sort of nefarious deeds behind the actions that FaZe Banks and whoever the ownership group was doing.
This nigga Banks was calling Max in the car, saying like, yo, bro, they were just talking. And they're like, yo, this nigga's silky, though. He's lazy as fuck. Yo, you
nah, that's crazy, bro. Talking shit.
Talking crazy shit, not even knowing Max is on speaker. Silky is right next to Max, talking crazy shit about the nigga in Miami, saying this nigga's lazy. I don't know about this nigga. And when he comes back, yo, this is my brother. So I guess we all fake then, nigga.
Guys, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I don't think people really understand how hard it is to contain the excitement that I have. Last year on the live stream, FaZe Banks said that all of this was genuine. All of this was real. And I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't genuinely or really real talk behind my friend's back or my bro's back. That just seems like somebody who is fake and who is a deceiver to me.
Nah,
he also made a claim that there weren't financial ties to these guys, which I guess on paper at the time were to be true. But at that moment, I know for a fact that FaZe Banks and the FaZe collective, I'm talking about the ownership group, were ultimately going to want to seek financial gain from these guys. So it makes a lot of sense why Plaqueboy Max's cousin would talk about this Spotify deal that was secretly and under the table put in for Plaqueboy Max.
Plaqueboy Max's cousin Fatboy Drip reveals corporate FaZe Clan tried selling Max identity to Spotify for, yo, 400K to be sold to Spotify is crazy, bro. Yeah, Yeah, I would have left too. Type shit. Alright, my bad. I just gotta test out some shit. My bad. Yes, these are my sound effects, bro. Chill. Fuck, I needed. Fuck.
In order for, you know, the FaZe collective to benefit and Max not see any money behind it. A conversation about brand deals came up, and for those that don't know, this is where the management companies get a lot of their dollars and cents. That's where they take their 15, 20, 30, 40% of the cut. And when Blackboy Max had his room decorated, all of a sudden there was a big Spotify logo in the background. Now, naturally, because these are young kids, they think it looks cool and official, but I know that that's not cool and official like that. What happens is ultimately, once these things get clipped up and repurposed and repackaged, that's an ad that goes across TikTok 40,000 times, not just by the creator themselves, but by all the clip pages, the meme pages, etc., etc.
Okay,
just a perpetual ad that will always exist in your background. But somebody has to pay for that perpetual ad. And if somebody has to pay for that perpetual ad, that means somebody has to, you know, make bank off that perpetual ad. But Max wasn't making the bank. It seems that FaZe Banks was making the bank.
Nigga, I'm like, gang, you're Blackboy Max. You can.
I just gotta test something out. My bad, y'all.
Get that yourself. And if you want to split it, that's cool. What the fuck? So we end up taking it down. Little dude, we know they're selling his identity without letting him know.
Wow.
And so Max ends up leaving FaZe. We only knew this because he left FaZe. He got the deal on Spotify. They dropped FaZe and gave it to Max. Guess how much this was for? 400 bands for 5 months, niggas. Niggas about to run up a half the ticket off a nigga. Half the ticket off a nigga. Chat, so this makes sense, imagine LeBron James and the Lakers working together, and the Lakers take all the money from a commercial with beats.
Now pay close attention, because this is where it really gets interesting.
That's
that sponsor game and ad game is where like a lot of dollars and cents lies. And once these management companies start to come in, that's where they seem to reap their benefits and rewards. You'll notice that there's a shift in the types of sponsorships that these brands or entities or content creators can bring in. And that's due to the vested interest that, you know, these new management companies have. And that's not me just saying this. Fellow FaZe member FaZe Swag even talked about how the ads and sponsors just switched up. One day they were getting things like big contracts from Porsche, McDonald's, Xfinity, and the next thing they could only get was 4 logo deals. It didn't make sense.
The boys are at the height of everything. They're back-to-back orgs of the year, fucking demons. Yeah. Everybody in FaZe averaging 10, 20K. Oh, you know, all the boys are averaging 10, 20K viewers, and then like the best sponsor we could grab was 4 logo. It was. I was sitting there thinking like something's weird. Like, I feel like, especially with now, the best we can do is 4 loco. Bro, there's 7 people in FaZe averaging 20K viewers. These motherfuckers, they should have been on a cover of cereal boxes. Yeah. Like, I was sitting there like, wait, there's something's not making sense. Like, how the fuck, like 2 years ago did we have Porsche and McDonald's?
Hell, even friend of the show TK exposed some messages between him and FaZe, or ex-FaZe, Your Rage, about the money situation and how fucked up it was. Chasing that money trail reveals all secrets. And that's where you get FaZe's majority owner, Matt Kalish, co-founder of DraftKings and CEO of Hardscope, the production management company that's over FaZe. He basically verifies the claims in a Bloomberg article about the unsustainability of the current FaZe structure, but more importantly, the fact that he injected a bunch of money into them and then ultimately tried to recoup it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, he did give the option for them to go independent, but ultimately the deal that they were signing is the deal that FaZe members are talking about being a 3.
My bad, y'all. You know, I'm back. You know, new mic. You know, you understand, man. I just gotta. Y'all understand, right? I understand.
60 deal. Now, on one end, I get it. It's a business. You want to make some money. But on the other end, FaZe Banks told me, Omar, Omeezy, a year ago, that this wasn't about the money. This wasn't about all this other stuff. This was just about friends coming together and making content. I call bullshit. It was bullshit back then, and it's bullshit now. And the reason why I took you down that little detour is because guess who also is a part of that Hardscope acquisition of FaZe? That's right, Banks.
Banks was pushed out of FaZe by the FaZe members, right? And they wanted Kalish to run it. So now there's this thing called Hardscope. that now owns FAZE, which Banks has a part of. So you still part of FAZE. What are you talking about? Niggas is liars, bro. You still are part of FAZE because you own Hardscope, nigga.
So simple. So Banks. And in the last part of this live stream by Fatboy Dip was FaZe Banks being accused of saying the N-word in reference to Plaqueboy Max. He called up the other FaZe members after he left and said, yo, this nigga is tripping, basically.
When Max left, he called him like, yo, bro, why you leaving? Why you leaving? He was giving all the reason. He's like, yo, bro, the last reason for real was...
I'm not spamming this shit.
He called me a nigga. You know what this response was like? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? What? And he's like, bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know you said that shit. He's like, bro, I was angry, but keep it a buck, bro. That's not the reason you left FaZe. Keep it a buck. Don't put that on me, bro. You know
What?
I'm going through a lot, bro. You know I love you. You're going through
What the fuck is wrong with this
Don't put
dude?
that on me, bro.
Now, in that
What the fuck is wrong with this dude? How you go from saying, "What? Who is it?" then just saying, "Aye, my bad, it's me. I'm just out of anger and all that," and then you start projecting, gaslight, not gaslight, but start switching topics into. Why you, bro? What?
That short 17-minute live stream, there was a lot of damning evidence
This dude on
about
some
the
bullshit.
other ways that, you know, FaZe Banks was a part of the snaking of the FaZe members. And just to put the sprinkle on top, he also outlined the fact that FaZe Banks called Max a racist slur. Just full stop. Coming from a black man. Calling a black man from a white man, the word nigga is a racist slur. Don't let nobody tell you any different. So between all the internet drama, all the people dogpiling on him, making claims that, you know, you're a deceiver, you're a liar, you're all this, that, and the third, FaZe Banks would have a lot to address when he came back to the internet. And you'll never guess what he decided to address and not address in all of it.
As it goes for this word that I said, first of all, I didn't say this targeted toward you. This wasn't said in any sort of racist connotation. I said this word in an emotional response, and I said, fuck all y'all blanks. And it's a fucking mistake, and I'm fucking retarded. I'm a 34-year-old man-child, and I have many, many flaws. And I'm an idiot for saying that.
You see, and this is why I hate y'all black asses on this internet. Y'all have white men justifying.
What the fuck is this dude talking about? Yo, is FaZe Banks bipolar or something?
The fact that they
Spew
didn't
some
say
bullshit.
a racist slur in a racist way. God, this shit pisses me off. Yeah, you guessed it. He didn't acknowledge the things about him taking money, him owning a part of FaZe, these 360 deals. He didn't acknowledge any of that. Not any substantial way. He acknowledged the fact that, yo, him and Max have been talking. Him saying the N-word actually wasn't really a problem, which is crazy to me. And the fact that Max is bringing up all this stuff right now is because he has some sort of ego and he's the Travis Scott of the group and he just wants to be popping and lit and blah blah blah. Yo,
Keep it a buck. Y'all think Plaqueboy Max got an ego?
God, it's so hard to take this man serious.
Because his cousin just went live, and apparently I'm this fucking awful, terrible guy, monster, who Max had all these issues with. But as you'll see, and when I share our conversation, that's not the energy that Max has given me over the...
This dude saying all this with white fucking nails, bro. Like, what type of vibe is you on, bro?
last 5 months. As a matter of fact, and not to spoil anything, but I've talked to Max more in the last 5 months than every other FaZe member combined. Max has asked me for opinions on everything from creative to content to his career. He's asked me personally for help.
I call cap on that. I call cap.
He's confided in me about his team sucking and things falling apart. And the big one, since Max wanted to go live and talk about standing on business, and I was right, and look who was right, and I left FaZe first, and look at me, 100K viewers, high as fuck off the clout, and the fucking engage, just proving everything that I said 100% right yesterday.
What thing are you talking about?
Shit is real. They are actors, and he jumped on this opportunity not because he cares about anything that I've done or cares about anything that I've said. It's because it makes the most sense.
Banks will go on a long monologue talking about how Plaqueboy Max constantly hit him up, was actually still friends with him, and didn't actually have these feelings that were, you know, depicted in his cousin's stream. Now, we'll decipher through some text messages here in a second, but I just want you guys to know that he never even addressed any of, you know, the claims about him owning this, him doing that, you know, being really not genuine in this conversation, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. It's funny because when we had that live stream exchange, he was so gung-ho and proud to dispel any narrative about, you know, his knowledge about different things, people taking advantage of these guys, the genuineness of the relationship. But all of a sudden, he is mums the fucking word. It's amazing to me how quiet he is about the actual facts and stuff that probably matters more than, you know, Blackboy Max texting you and y'all's feelings and this, that, and the third. Did you take advantage of them, Banks? Yes or no? Go react. That's all we want to know. I do want to circle the block back here on this whole N-word saga, because instead of just plainly taking accountability, and I just mean leaving it at a full stop. Yeah, I did say that shit and it was wrong, etc., etc. No, Banks doubles, triples, and quadruples down on the deflection game and says, you know, hey, I did say that, but you don't actually care about those things because you would have been brought it up. And in fact, your buddies say it too. And do you care about that?
If you really have a problem with that, then why has it not been a problem for the last 5 months? If you really have a problem with that, why have you told me multiple times I don't have a problem with that, we're good? If you really have a problem with that, and I can say this, Ron, last subathon, fucking said it. Muted his mic and said it. The chat laughed, and everybody told him to say it, and he said it. Lacey has admitted to saying it publicly. You know this. So why?
Is this true? Oh, fuck, fuck. Nah, is this true, though? Like, other FAZE members said it? I doubt it, because I feel like I would have seen this show on TikTok, bro. I'd be on TikTok. Like, I'd be on TikTok, you know? I feel like I would have seen this shit by now. Or heard of it at least. So, he lying, bro.
Isn't that a problem? Other members in FAZE have said it in the confines, behind the scenes, off cam, in the presence of other black creators and FAZE members. And this was never a problem. It's only a problem now because it's convenient for you and for this narrative to make me look like shit and to make you look right.
Damn. That sounds like those cultural differences that I was talking about last year. I really do hate the fact that y'all have these white creators coming on the internet talking about how it's okay to say the N-word in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And these guys said it, and those guys said it, and everything's just comfortable saying. That shit really annoys me. Aiden's whack ass said some comments about it too, and I really can't get behind that shit. That shit is stupid. But nonetheless, FaZe Banks would go on after the video to break what a lot of people would consider to be a cardinal sin, releasing text messages that would seemingly show that, you know, Max kind of regrets some of these situations, how, you know, he didn't actually care about the N-word, how they still rock with each other, etc., etc. Max would say, allegedly, like I said, the N-word and...
What the fuck? I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Yes, everyone, like I fucked this whole shit up. Like I fucked the whole shit. Fuck, man! Okay. Like I fucked this whole shit up, FaZe. Everything like, damn. Yo, Max. Wait a minute. Why the fuck is this logo Spider-Man with a do-rag and a chain? Can we address that first of all? Yo. Alright, whatever. I talked to them this before a subathon. Like this before a subathon a couple weeks. But they didn't want me bad. I understand they don't owe me anything, to be honest, but I just know what I offer. And I think everything will go even crazy. But ultimately, this on me. I'm still cool with everybody, though. I show love where I can. But more than anything, I didn't messing with you and Ray. Like I said the N-word and the contract shit threw me off bad. I'm past that, and we don't talk about it. So.
Contract shit threw me off bad, bro, but I'm past that, and we talked about it, so I don't give a fuck. And I get your POV. I do find it weird when black people let white people say the N-word, but I do find it very choice that Banks addressed this in this fashion. And it's also interesting that he
got a 4K camera. I know
keep
that.
saying like, yo, these creators keep playing this community
You
game,
don't got a 4K camera, bro.
trying to galvanize these people. But I can kind of see through this smoke screen dance. Obviously, there would be a bunch of black people, commentators, you know, onlookers, fans, etc., that would get upset finding out that white people are saying the N-word. They would also, though, get upset that there are black people who allow these things. So I believe that Banks is using this as some sort of ammunition to try to turn the guns towards a black boy match.
Like
I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. I'm not gonna get caught in that smoke screen dance. We can address that later. You spent all this energy exposing exposing the DMs of a young man who was going through a mental health crisis, which we talked about earlier in this year in a separate video.
That's crazy,
he spent all
though.
that time exposing those text messages to a community of people to do their own interpretations in an attempt to prove that y'all were in good standing. And I do want this to serve as some sort of like PSA to Plaqueboy.
Like they say, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Max or any of the young streamers out there, yo, these people are not your friends. So you confiding in them thinking that they are is only going to hit you back in the face, because the way that this narrative is trying to be painted is the fact that you didn't give a fuck and you made a mistake and you did X, Y, and Z, all while misdirecting us and redirecting us to something totally different from the actual conversation at hand. Now, I do like to acknowledge that Plaqueboy Max did fire back at him. Plaqueboy Max says, I joined FaZe at 20. I respected Banks. After I left FaZe, Banks would call me saying I needed him and my career was falling off. He took advantage of the fact that I was depressed and in the hospital. At one point, I let all the calls get to me and asked to join FaZe again. But I kept going, and in November, I was introduced to a manager who helped me realize that a lot of the things he told me were lies. I've since leaving worked with bigger guests and brands and have a 2026 plan that is only even bigger than what I've accomplished so far. Yeah, and that's probably gonna check out because you don't have somebody who is attached to DraftKings pushing for the brands and the sponsorships. Of course, they would do the people that fit best with their program on your platform first. That's just how that goes. Now, naturally, Banks did not like this. He would send his retaliation, more so targeting that retaliation to the fact that, yo, this guy is a liar. The things that he said was not true. He's deceiving everyone. And in fact, he hates his friends. Like, he turned his back on his friends. He fucked them over, etc., etc. And he gave the ultimate, and I do mean ultimate, cardinal sin and placed that onto Plaqueboy Max, saying that he botted views. But the reason why a lot of this stuff isn't hitting.
This kid thinks he's Travis Scott, and it's a shame. It's come to this, lying on dragging someone who's only ever helped you, botting views. It's a joke. It's all ego. He literally just signed his message off as Prince. Seeing who he is, you just won't listen.
That onto Plaqueboy Max, saying that he botted views. But the reason why a lot of this stuff isn't hitting as hard as FaZe Banks thinks it should be is because of a couple things. One, he has a terrible track record in history as a content creator, as a business person. Like, community-wide, people do not fuck with FaZe Banks. You know, there's some diehards that are still phasing it up out there, but ultimately, there are people who have talked about the crypto.
Banks looking at the rest of FaZe because they didn't want to rug pull scam reviewers.
Those schemes. There are people that talked about the allegations about him and the young girls. There are people who are starting to peel back the layers on the onion that is FaZe Banks, and boy, it is starting to stink up. And number two, if you're about to expose the fact that Max had bots, you're gonna have to expose the fact that a lot of these guys, specifically all the FaZe guys, had bots because they would get those bots from their management company. And guess who their management company is? You, dummy!
You had the bots, bitch! That's what you do! You're a background character talking like you fucking Beyonce. Nigga, you the fuck, yo, bro. Yo, this is Destiny Child. Get your ass in the back. Nigga, all the black men and all the one Jewish man and the one fat nigga and the one Asian nigga made you.
The reason why Banks isn't going into a lot of details and trying to do these
random
personal
shit,
attacks on Plaqueboy Max is because every time he speaks, he pokes holes in an argument that'll be favorable for him. He's the problem. Like, let's not get that twisted. Let's not get that misconstrued. Like, he is actively the problem in all these situations. And I'm so glad that people are starting to wake up to the fact that he came and he bullied me too. Max, I'm on your side. He bullied me too, gang. He bullied me too. But I'm glad we can sit on the same side together and really acknowledge that he's the problem. Max clapped back with a closing argument about him not being a liar and how this narrative isn't sticking like Banks thought it would.
Not a liar. I just went against you and stood for myself. And you aren't okay with that, so now you are crashing and using any narrative you think you can cling on to try and destroy a young, chasing his dreams. Sad, Ricky, sad. To the right is texts Ricky sent my. Oh, okay, he sent like other stuff. To the right is text Ricky sent. Is the text Ricky sent my aunt. What's changed since then, Ricky? Nothing, except that you no longer have control over me. Happy holidays. Signed by Prince.
Because
Nah, changing your name to naming yourself Prince is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's like kind of ego. I'm not even gonna lie.
to be quite honest with you, it kind of isn't.
You feeling
Now,
like
granted, a business had to be
like Michael
done,
Jackson,
but
bro.
you didn't do it genuinely, like you said you did. And now you're attacking Max while simultaneously sending messages to his aunt
not
about
reading
how
this,
he's
bro.
one of the best kids out there. I don't know. I don't know. By the time this video gets out, the other guys will have had spoken about what's going on. They're supposed to be doing a live stream very soon together, collectively, maybe separately, but like collectively at the same time. And I'm curious as to what they say when they finally speak out. I think that they'll address a lot of these issues. I think that some of these things they'll avoid because legally they can't. But what I will say is, again, my live stream is open for you guys. I am willing to sit down and have those conversations because I need to know why FaZe Banks lied to me.
There was a huge turnout in Brooklyn.
Drewski, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck
Since
out of my
Max
face.
wanted to go
Get the
live.
fuck out. That video, man. That video. Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I always felt something about FaZe Banks. Like, I always felt something about him was off. But just the way he acted and, you know, talked on streams. Just in general, I just never liked him. Even back then, like, when he was, you know, they had a prime of, like, older FaZe members, you know. The old FaZe. I just never liked the dude. I always thought of him as weird. Back then, I pushed it a little more to the side. I just thought, you know, maybe it's just, you know, it's just me, right? But, damn, dude is fucked up. I could already see Adapt live while I left FaZe Clan. Your Rage 2. There's probably maybe a Jason and, a Lacey vid on, maybe, who knows. But, bro, I just never liked this dude, bro. He just gave off weird energy, bro. I mean, thank God, yeah. Thank God this dude is broke. He said he's in like millionaire debt and something or something, whatever. Whatever. Next vid. That video, my dude. I don't know if we should watch this shit. No, it's not. Test situation is really bad. Let's watch this shit, my boy.
This TYLIL situation is really bad. And when I say really bad, people, I'm not exaggerating. This is horrific.
I was sexually assaulted at a party, a stream reward party.
Finally, he got 4K, bro.
And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys love.
Bitch, buy a new mic, man.
TYLIL has always exuded scaring off the hoes energy. But I think anyone would be lying if they say that they expected to wake up one day and hear Jordan Pauline.
No, we gotta go back. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie. We gotta go back, bro.
This scaring off the hoes energy.
I didn't know that there was a clip like this, bro. If I would have seen this shit, I would have been like, okay, maybe he did, you know, do that to the girl. Maybe there's a chance. Like, what's up with you, bro? Why you just humped a girl out of nowhere in front of all these people, man? What's up with you, bro? Yo, look, even the girl's uncomfortable, man.
But I think anyone would be lying if they say that they expected to wake up one day
Yeah.
and hear Jordan Pauline accuse TYLIL of full-out grape.
Yeah, never expected.
Tired, guys. I'm tired, guys. Like, literally.
Man, shut the fuck up, bitch.
People
I hear
are
lying,
evil
man.
and malicious.
On my boy's name.
People think they can do anything.
Y'all heard that? Even when she's crying, she still got a fucking smoke alarm.
People think they can do.
Pay your fucking smoke alarm, bro. Pay your batteries, dog. What you doing?
I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. I just gotta search this shit up. How much do batteries cost in US? For a smoke alarm. Like, that ass girl, come on, I know you got money. I know you got money. I mean, at least enough money to be buying this shit, bro. Like, what's up with most of you United States citizens, people not paying their fucking smoke alarms?
I think people are good.
Sorry for the yaps.
Always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil.
Oh shit, recorded on her phone.
Evil,
Oh
bro.
my god, bro.
And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing
Back up. I can hear your whole body, bro. Back up.
Be my last stream.
Yo, back up.
Way too early to make a determination.
Get the fuck out of my comments, bro. Get the fuck out, you stream bot.
Or rather not,
Back
this
up.
chick is lying. It's way too early. And if you've already made up your mind, then you're probably somebody who already have implicit biases towards either TYLIL or towards this girl. I'm not gonna say she's lying, and I'm not gonna say TYLIL is guilty. But what I would say is TYLIL has a lot working against them. There not being a clear-cut reason why this chick would want to lie on TYLIL works against TYLIL. It does. Because you can always...
TYLIL? It's TYLIL, my dude.
Always go with she's embarrassed, she regrets it the next day, so that's why she's now screaming essay or grape. Yeah, but when you really look at this situation and you truly look at it and examine it, there's no clear-cut reason. Like, you can't go with the cloud chasing angle because this chick was famous before.
Talk about standing on business, and I was right. And look who was right. And I left FAZE first. And
this chick is not like
my
a
shit
cloud
just froze,
chaser.
y'all.
She's not, you know, a chick looking for cloud or fame off the situation. So when you take that out the picture,
my bad, y'all. My shit just froze, bro.
At a top 40 hit. This chick is not like a cloud chaser. She's not, you know, a chick looking for.
We never know, bro. We never know.
So when you take that out the picture, what other reasons would she have to lie on TYLIL?
You know,
outside of maybe she regrets it. But even that isn't really a strong alibi in this situation. Even when looking at the possibility that she may be lying because she regrets it.
Some people just be lying for no reason, man.
That she slept with TYLIL and regretted it afterwards because he has a girlfriend. Even when you look at that situation, wouldn't the logical thing be not to say anything if she was truly embarrassed and she wasn't raped? Like, if she was embarrassed of this, then what's more embarrassing than telling the entire world that you did this, right? Because she could have kept it private with just her and TYLIL. Nobody else would have known that.
My PC want to start acting up when I'm streaming, bro. My PC want to just start acting up when I'm streaming, man. Dog, do your fucking job and... Yo. My PC want to start acting up. My PC want to start acting up. Go. My bad, y'all. I just got to get this shit right here. No. Get back up. Medium screen. Full screen. Then play.
She slept with
Let's
somebody
go.
who had a girlfriend. So when
got
you
just some little digging on the
trace
side.
down that logic, it still really don't work here, right? It still makes no sense. It still really doesn't lead or prove that she lied.
Yo, bro. People just want to lie, bro. Some people might just want to lie for no reason, you know? The reason could just be for no reason, you know? You never know what a person is truly thinking of, bro.
Honestly, every which way you go, it kind of looked really bad for TYLIL. And the only reason why a lot of us is still leaving some hope or some doubt here is because people are innocent until proven guilty. And until TYLIL comes out and tell his side of the story, I'm not just going to automatically say he's guilty. But it's looking really bad here.
Because people are evil.
Oh, boy, bro.
Well, it's always going to be sides being chosen on. And
would you have recorded this shit any worse, bro?
I'm literally tired, you guys. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing.
Look at her fake ass cries, man.
I'm really like trying my best to not be, you know, like I want to save people in their careers and shit, and like, you know, but what about me? Like, what about my feelings?
Ain't nobody care about your fucking feelings.
Feel, you know,
Bitch,
not
shut
everyone
up.
is your friend. And you guys love these people so much. You guys love these people so much. And as a woman, you always get exiled. And it doesn't matter how I dress, you guys. You guys know I'm asexual.
This situation is heating up, bro. They got an entire Diddy Rico against TYLIL and the Clover Boys, bro.
Damn, that bad?
From women who are claiming that they suffered similar experiences as Jordan Pauline at the Clover House. One woman says, my first time I went to the Clover House, the very first thing TYLIL said to me was, Do you want to F? If you don't want to F, there's no reason for us to talk. He also refers to women they cast as groupies to their face, which is highly disrespectful. People want to believe what they want because of how people portray themselves.
Maybe
online,
TYLIL do that.
But I
don't
know how he is in real life. I pray you get the justice you deserve. He made speech saying, toast to you know what happens when we get the ladies drunk. Something like that. I was like, oh my God, what is he, Diddy? Before we get back to the video, I want to announce that this video is sponsored by the Free Cash Reward app. Free Cash is...
Come on, man. Come on, bro. You serious, man? You really gonna put a fucking ad on my shit? Come on, dog. Come on, man. On my 1,000 of viewers are gonna see this shit. Like, come on, bro. That's so rude.
You can scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started.
Nobody download your code, bro. Fuck on my face.
I am a temple. I do not share myself with people, especially if I don't know them.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like I make sure that everyone is in a good position and they
you a
feel
temple
good
lady.
And like, you know,
okay.
Everything was innocent, and I don't care how drunk somebody is. You should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home, and I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love.
The story as is doesn't really make a whole lot of sense at the moment, but she is emotional and distraught, so you got to give her a pass. Like, she's not going to tell the story perfectly the first time while crying and in distress.
All right, yeah, that's
because
things
things
too,
like,
bro.
Who stole your phone? Who broke your phone? Why did they steal it? Why did they break it? Was the intent to stop you from calling for help? Was this before or after?
Yeah, she's not really giving us much, to go on.
Those details are important because those details actually tell you the severity of the criminal nature of this, right? Because, if he took your phone and he broke it before forcing himself upon you, then this is premeditated. And the police got to get involved. I think the police should have been the first person called. Before the internet.
Yes, bro, yes.
A precinct should have heard about it.
Police, lawyers, everything should have been called before this fucking video. Everything, bro. Like, even TYLIL, the dude talked to his team lawyers. That's why he just posted a video recently, man.
Because when TYLIL eventually come back and tell a side of the story, he's going to tell a story. Now, he hasn't, and it's been 16 hours. Maybe he's talking to his legal team, his PR team, trying to figure out the best way to respond back. But once he comes out and tell his side of the story, there's going to be, I believe him, I believe her. And the only people who can get down to the bottom of this is detectives, is the police. This should be going to a precinct, and a detective should be investigating this. Because as long as the police don't get involved, all we're talking about is whether or not somebody is going to be publicly shamed, whether or not somebody is going to suffer social consequences because of this, then I don't know what we're talking about. Because if the worst is going to happen to TYLIL is social consequences, and you're only telling the story because you want him to suffer social consequences, then we're wasting all of our times here. Go to the police. Now, it's probably too late to do a grape kit. I'm not a woman. I'm not sure how long after an incident you can do a kit. But the police
I feel like it's only after 24 hours, right?
Report on their lap right now while you're telling this story to the internet.
And I'm so tired of this streaming shit, and I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boo-hoo crying, you guys. I was crying.
I know I'm in pajamas, y'all, my bad.
As I'm crying like this, he was like, why are you crying? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like I didn't want to and he's like,
melatonin for sleep, not drugs, all right? For sleep.
I'm gonna talk to you again. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's a simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend.
I've had my fair share of women. I've had my fair share of relations.
All right, stop again.
0% forceful.
Okay.
I've never even had an allegation. I don't play like that. I just don't see a parallel.
I just got no bitches, but
consensual relations and boo-hoo crying. It don't start off as consensual and then leads directly midway through to boo-hoo crying in agony for it to stop.
Yeah.
Usually it starts off as non-consensual and things just escalate as
Yeah, if things don't, if it starts out like that, then you just don't want it, then it's not rape because you consented to doing it, so it's not his fault.
It progresses and ultimately leads to boohoo crying stop. This looks bad on TYLIL part. This is horrific. This is horrible. Now, apparently TYLIL recorded some of the interaction according to her because she got some of those videos, I guess, sent to her, or she heard some audio of herself or some video of herself because according to her, TYLIL and others were threatening her to release this if she ever came out against TYLIL. Now, the pulling out the phone to record midway through,
smart.
That's also sketchy to me. But because we're in crazy times, I can't look too deep into this. But if a girl who I knew, I was having consensual relationships with, began to cry midway through, I would stop and console her to figure out what's going on. Pulling out my phone immediately afterwards and then recording, I don't know if that's how I would operate, or I don't know if that's...
Nah, he looking at it, the way he looking at it, it's not bad. It's just, you gotta look at it, and all I'm saying is, if that's, how it went, then yeah, I'll do the same, but he said that he was feeling that this was a little sketchy, and he was scared, so, he recorded out of safety. Just in case, like he predicted, something would get out of hand and this girl would start saying some bullshit. And he was right. He got receipts, vids. He got everything to back himself up.
Anybody.
TYLIL posted a video 9 days ago. Did this dude post back? It did. All right, let me watch this shit.
The evil, despicable witch who falsely accused TYLIL of SA and grape.
Yo, this dude immediately
got exposed by
nah.
TYLIL of SA.
Yo, nah, this
the evil, despicable witch who falsely accused TYLIL of SA and grape.
Yo, Uncle immediately started fucking insulting her, bro. Not even 5 seconds in, and he started calling her a witch, bro.
Got exposed by TYLIL pretty badly, very badly.
Oh, no.
TYLIL did a response video. He showed receipts. He exposed her for trying to extort him.
Chat, I try to blackmail her. Jordan, I try to blackmail you, Jordan. 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 Jordan, I try to blackmail you, Jordan.
All right, chill. We get it. Chill.
How, Chat? How? Look at what it say, Chat. Jordan sent me Jordan requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me, and I try to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang.
He exposed her for only having a problem with him because he had a girlfriend, and she found this out while they were in the act of doing the do, and she had a regret that she slept with a dude who had a girlfriend.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, and you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have one night stand?
No.
Damn, I never realized this dude TYLIL had big ass lips, man. Holy. Damn.
As long as we cool about it, that's not a one-night stand.
Mm-hmm.
I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not a one-night stand.
Yeah, true.
It's so many days after tomorrow.
So she came on the internet and lied to everybody and said that he SA'd her and said that he raped her, etc., etc. Now, she did a response video or a response live stream to TYLIL and all the receipts he had and all the proof and the evidence he had that she lied on him. And her response is quite possibly the worst response ever to getting exposed. This was a truly embarrassment and a case study on what not to do if you have any hopes of having a career in this game.
Y'all are all gullible little kid weirdos.
Look at her, she mad. You
None
mad?
of y'all playing with the wrong one. Y'all playing with the wrong one. Make it make sense, dummies. $2,000? What the f cost $2,000? Not this cat. My phone that he broke with 2 terabytes on it, with all my music on it, all my pictures on it, all my content on it. That's why requested $2,000 for playing with me. Yes, for playing with me, for raping me, for trying to set me up and blackmail me, for being
She lying, bro.
calculated and premeditated. Make it make sense, dummies.
Peep how she just caught herself mid-lie, which is embarrassing because you would think if you had ample time to respond back that you would have your story together. She starts off by saying, well, I requested $2,000 for my phone, but the memo said for playing with me. She realized that midway through saying it was for her phone, and then she switched it up to say, well, no, it was for graping me. Oh, no, it was for what? You requested $2,000 because somebody graped you? That is the fine?
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. That is crazy. $2,000 for raping
I would
is crazy.
think if somebody did something like that that was that horrendous to you,
I don't think in the millions.
You would want them to ultimately rot in prison for the rest of their life.
And that too.
$2,000 wouldn't even... $2,000 wouldn't even be a thought for most women, all women who experience this. $2,000 isn't even in their mind. They're seeing red. They want the person who did this to them to go to jail for the rest of their life. They want them confined. The fact that a woman would trade and experience that traumatic, if it's grape, for $2,000 says everything we need to know about this situation, bruh.
Yeah.
This chick is mad. But she doesn't stop putting her foot in her mouth this entire live stream, bruh. This entire live stream really revealed and really exposed who this chick really is and how that little somber, quiet girl act that she was trying to put on when she was delivering the news that TYLIL essayed her at the Streamer Awards after party, that was an act. This chick is foul and a vile.
She got an attitude. She got an attitude.
I got all the receipts.
What receipt?
I got everything.
Shown.
I got everything.
While she proceeds to provide not one receipt whatsoever, but instead she continues and try to take hominid attacks towards TYLIL, this chick has completely abandoned the topic at hand here, which is even trying to prove that she really got essayed. She did abandon that, and she continued and proceeded on what I can only describe as the worst PR moment in the history of Earth. These next 10 minutes you're about to hear from this chick is the worst PR I think anyone has ever given themselves in the history of the internet.
Nobody give a fuck about that ugly ass and his relationship. You think a bitch like me want to be with a cheating ass, receding hairline ass, and your dick is lit out? TYLIL, your dick is lit out. Let's talk about it. Your dick is this
that
big.
is crazy.
Let's talk about it. I didn't want to fuck you, bro. I didn't want to fuck you. I didn't want to fuck you. Girls don't want to fuck you. I didn't want to fuck you.
Yo, what is she talking
These
about, bro?
little scallywag ass, pick me ass bitch on these apps at y'all.
What are you talking about, lady?
Want to fuck you? Not me though.
Look at her. She just mad, bro.
I have real millionaires worth hundreds of millions on my line.
Then go to them.
If I wanted to be in a relationship today, I would be in a relationship tomorrow. Please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. And I know y'all over here clipping.
Look at her. Her ego got bruised, bro. Yo, this chick crazy, bro. She delusional, man.
Y'all trying to make me be the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy.
Before we even address the words coming out of her mouth, I think it's important we rewind a little bit so y'all can see her demeanor and the act she was putting on before she got outed as a liar. Now that she got outed as a liar, it has really nothing to lose. The real her is coming out. But let's take a look at how she was acting before she got outed. How she was acting so demure, so calm. So take a look at this act.
I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're evil, bro. And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing this shit, bro. This is gonna be my last stream.
She was on stream the following day, man. It's my last stream. Man, she was on stream the following day, man. But what happened to that girl? What happened to her? This new one, yeah, but your zick was little. Yeah, I don't F with nobody who don't got 100 million. Oh, where? Oh, that's you. Yo, this chick is a grade A manipulator, man.
Nah, she is. Oh, I can't even lie.
Yo,
I gotta give
it.
it.
Know that inadvertently she's even.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give her some praise on that. She's good with that shit. When I first saw that video, I was like, "There's no way he actually did that shit." You know, personally, I thought he was like one of the people who wouldn't do that. Not one of the people who wouldn't do that, but you know, I just didn't think he would do that. She good ass manipulator, bro. She good. I'll give it that.
Confessing to what we all think happened. A chick like this believes that she's better than other 304s, not really understanding she's a 304 herself. And you can even hear her say things like, "Oh, you think this is worth 2K? I'm not like these other scallywags who F on the first night." No, yes you are. You're exactly that. And she goes on saying,
she
"Oh,
did
I
do
can
a
get
$1
$100 million man today." So why you not in a relationship? So you're getting cracked by random men on the first night, but you got dudes with $100 million trying to wife you up. Excuse me?
Yeah, sure.
She felt embarrassed. She felt
Ego got bruised.
Damn, bro, I got cracked for free. I'm really like a cheap, 304. Like, I'm cheap.
Hey, y'all gotta hear me out. If I'm getting cracked for money, I'm getting cracked for some millions. Pause, but like, you know, if I was a girl.
And she felt like she lost control, which is why she was texting TYLIL afterwards. TYLIL wasn't responding because he already cracked. Like, why he responded back to you for? He already cracked. So now her attempt to regain power and control was to go through this way, not really understanding TYLIL was 20 steps ahead, and he gathered all the receipts because he never trusted you. Now, this chick will even continue more nonsense. I think at some point in his live stream, she talked about how she don't date black men, how all her dudes are white millionaires and they're all rich.
What?
And she even
sugar daddies,
exposed
100%.
Yo, this was one of the most hilarious part about this all. She exposed the exact agenda and reason why she lied on TYLIL. She said that it's a shame, it's an embarrassment that her white dude who's been courting her, taking her out on hella dates, he ain't even get to crack it, but TYLIL got to crack on first night without courting her. Those are words out of her mouth. No victim is describing what took.
What the fuck? Hey, what the fuck is she saying, bro? What? Yo, how you crying because you got raped? You got allegedly raped, then you get denied and, you know, proof. Then you start saying, then it was because he was with a girlfriend and then you with another dude? What the fuck? Hey, this bitch, what's the word? Hypocrite. A hypocrite. That's what I'm saying. That's the word. A hypocrite. That's what she is, bro. She might not have been dating with the dude, but still, that is... She was still with the dude, technically, even if they're not in a relationship. The other white dude, millionaire, or whatever. This bitch a hypocrite, bro.
Places them as her getting cracked. If it was really grape, it wouldn't be getting cracked. It's SA. But of course it's not grape. She don't even think it's grape. And she lets us slip time after time.
Period. The fuck I gotta lie for? You see a like me? What the f do I got? Make it make sense, dummies. TYLIL? Not even Kai not, but TYLIL. Do you know I pull real boss nigga. I pull. Y'all really trying to fuck it up for my real hoes out there. Y'all trying to fuck it up for the real. They got the real bag. I'm nobody got lie on fucking TYLIL.
What are you talking about, bro?
TYLIL.
Yo.
TYLIL.
Yo, she sound like Kanye, bro. Wait a minute. Yo. Hold on. Nah. Y'all gotta watch this shit.
You telling me you ain't think think she was corny 10 years ago? Twix. Kim Kardashian, you telling me you ain't think she was corny 10 years ago? Twix. Kim Kardashian.
That's what she reminded me of, bro. The way she's saying TYLIL, man. I gotta hear this shit.
TYLIL. TYLIL? TYLIL?
TYLIL.
TYLIL. TYLIL.
TYLIL.
TYLIL. Keep sending them corns in. Thank you for the corns. Thank you for the corns.
She keeps spamming no name,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you. Cause y'all eating this shit up anyway. Cause y'all the real corny. Y'all supporting rapists. Come on my live crying wolf. Trying to show a Zelle receipt for a phone that he broke. Thank you for the corn.
This bitch is
I
spewing
appreciate
nonsense,
it.
bro.
Thank you for the heart.
Is this bitch bipolar?
I'm done being nice. What the f***? Not me. I'm asexual for a reason. I don't like the way you even smell. You disgusting.
Yo, this spamming the corn, bro.
Like really OD disgusting me. Like
Yo.
honestly, it's
GG
beyond
corn.
disrespectful to me and my moral compass and who the f I am. If you know me, you know me. And if you know me, you know I don't f with like that.
Yo, shut the fuck
Trust
up,
me.
bro. You just saying some bullshit.
I like white men. Yeah. If I did talk to a man, I like white boys. Yeah. I don't like black boys. Yeah. I'm saying it. I don't
But
give
you
a
fucked a black.
I don't like you black men. I really don't.
So that changes.
And this is a prime example. What the f are we talking about? I don't.
What the fuck are you talking about,
This
bro?
is why
What?
people got to be themselves. We all know women like this, bro. They put on this facade and this mask that they're this super high quality, high status woman, when in fact they're getting like their cheeks clapped on air mattresses by local gangbangers. That's who she is. She put on this mask as if she was a super high quality, high class, unattainable woman. But then she exposed herself and revealed herself to the streaming world when she got cracked first night by TYLIL, which is why she was begging TYLIL. She was begging him for this not to be a one-night stand. You heard the audio in the beginning of this video. I never done this one-night stand thing before. Are you gonna be, are you gonna talk to me? She was begging him to talk to her afterwards, and when he didn't talk to her, and she got clapped and dumped, she felt embarrassed because she looked at herself as a high-class, unattainable woman, when in fact she's not. She's a gutter bee. She's in the gutter with the rest of them. That's who she really is, man. Right? But I think she's a foreigner too. She's Guyanese. So again, she probably looks down upon black Americans and thinks that white men are the trophy and sleeping with white men is the trophy. But she still have this weird fetish and attraction to black men. So she's sneaking, trying to. That's what's going on here, man.
He just wanted to fuck me, and that was it. And I'm so disgusted about that because my little white chocolate know about this shit. And that is embarrassing. And I've been putting him on a ringer. He ain't cracked yet. So how the nigga that actually is doing shit for, like, courting me and shit ain't cracked, but the nigga I hang out with one day crack. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, please. Real rich niggas is in love with me. And now people found this shit out.
Yeah, GG,
That
bro.
right
Wrap
there
it up.
should be the inscription on her career's tombstone. All right, the death of her career should have that particular quote right there. It's embarrassing how the man who's been courting me all this time, spending money on me, putting his time in me, taking me on dates, courting me, how he ain't get to crack me yet, but the man I spent one night with get to crack.
Yeah, she's
And this is
fucking
what this is all about.
her own career, bro.
Now, a lot of y'all need to listen up here closely. Don't be like white chocolate, please. Don't be like white chocolate, please, bruh. White chocolate been spending money on this scallywag, giving her whatever, taking her out on dates,
You right,
buying
you
her
right.
stuff.
Don't be like the white chocolate, bro.
But TYLIL,
Don't be a simp.
spend about what?
Don't be a simp.
3 hours with her and crack? Cold world, man. and this is what this is about, bruh.
Yo, this dude funny, bro.
She's embarrassed that she got cracked because she's loose. Right? She's loose as hell. She got cracked by that man and now she
Whoa,
ain't
whoa,
married, bruh.
dude, chill
And
out,
if
chill
you
out.
Think, again, if she thinks that the rich men who's in love with her, if she thinks those rich men are about to wife you up after hearing, fam, the one thing we know, bro, rather is NBA players, businessmen. If you think those dudes are about to wife you up after finding out that a dude named TYLIL crack you on the first night and it's public too, and you are looked at.
Yeah, I would have thrown her ass out, man. I ain't buying no chick that get cracked. Especially after I've been buying her gifts, doing dates, you know, all this shit with my money. Yeah, I'm throwing the bitch out, bro. I would have felt betrayed, used, felt like a bitch. Like, fuck no, bro. What the fuck?
As the public
hell no.
ski rag? Oh my god. Good luck, okay?
And then she public too?
Y'all let me know
That's
in the
even
comment
more
section,
crazy,
what do
bro.
you guys think about
That's
this?
humiliating. Humiliating.
Do y'all believe?
Fuck that word, bro. Fuck that word.
That this chick is telling the truth, or is it time to pack this up, man? She's a clear liar. We know this.
Pack that bitch.
All right.
Pack
Let
that
me know
bitch.
in the comment section.
Pack
And if you're still
her
watching this video
ass
and want to watch
out.
another good video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here on my screen. To watch Joe Budden crash out on Aiden Ross because he can't believe that Aiden thought this was a good idea. Click on.
My shit froze again. Man, bro. Yeah, I've been tripped for 1 hour, so I got dipped. But you know, just a little quick message for y'all, man. Any y'all cracking woman, you know, just dudes in general, or even ladies, right? Ladies, yeah, even ladies, always record. Not always record, but if you feel like something's sketchy or you feel suspicious, unease, like you feel something weird in the atmosphere with that person you're cracking. Always have a plan. I'm telling y'all, always have a plan, bro. Because nowadays, bro, it's getting even more dangerous, bro. Because if you got a name on social media, that shit will genuinely ruin your fucking name. If you don't got any proof, receipts, just anything, that shit will fuck you up. Even if you're innocent, bro. Most of the people, who'll see that shit and you don't got proof and all that, will believe the lady. Or mostly the lady. If she's a victim, mostly the lady. The man is kind of rare. If the man is the victim, it's kind of rare. Since it's looked down, But still, always have protection and protection proof. Just be prepared, bro. Especially if it's someone you don't know and it's a one night stand. Always be on the lookout. Okay, my shit just changed. Always be on the lookout, y'all. Always be on the lookout, man. Anyways, yeah, I just streamed for 1 hour. I'm gonna dip real soon. Just wanted to do a quick stream. I'm gonna be back, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's hope. That's it, y'all. I got dip, man. Good stream, y'all. Appreciate it. Peace. I got it wrong. Let's do that shit again. My bad. Peace.